On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Lawrence. And his first pass is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown. So it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Screenplay, here's Etienne. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's a play that's not uncommon out there in the long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Second and 9 now. It's caught. Becker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas. They want to line here because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They had no answer for that right there.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They search for 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From midfield now, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Open man right side is Ingram. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop it behind the line. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offense is trying to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Giving the gain of 5 on the completion. And 4th down.
Think about this one pretty simple. Wrapped up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He'll drop to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we run into 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines rolling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Finding room in midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Christian Kirk, touchdown Jaguars. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Elliott now to have the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That's a pretty good right there. It's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And brought down, but not before they get inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a toss here, short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
On the return, here's Agnew. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half and down 3 scores. This fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. That's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, Lawrence. He finds Robinson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And some room to run now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 33.
For the most part, he's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. They'll drop to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That strategy there, Brandon, 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Agnew now to return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're standing at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a gain of 35.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll indeed take a knee. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. We talk so much about the turnover battles, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Very full football, no turnovers at all, and they win.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for the Texans, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no